Number 10, Nikola Jokic. He averaged 20 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.4 steals, 0.7 blocks, shooting 51% and 30% from 3 in the regular season, and in the playoffs he averaged 25 points, 13 rebounds, 8.5 assists, 1.1 steals, 0.9 blocks, shooting 50% and 39% from 3 in 40 minutes per game, and he had 34 PR in the playoffs. Nikola is a very skillful player. He can shoot, he can post, he can give his teammates easy looks. His only weakness is his defense and his athleticism that plays a big role in his defense being not that good. But if he improves that, he could become one of the greatest players of all time because he has so much potential. Number 9, Joel Embiid, 27.5 points, 13.6 rebounds, 3.7 assists, 0.7 steals, 2 blocks, shooting 48% and 30% from 3 in 34 minutes per game in the regular season. In the playoffs, 20 points, 10.5 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 0.7 steals, 2.3 blocks, shooting 42% and 30% from 3 in 30 minutes per game. Joel is the exact opposite of Nikola Jokic. His best attribute is his defense, that's top level. His offense, he's a good scorer, but not the just as good playmaker and shooter like Nikola Jokic. But his defense is much better, and his athleticism also. Score probably one-on-one, Joel Embiid is better than Nikola. Pretty much the just as good players, but I would rather have Joel Embiid in my team. Number 8, Paul George, 28 points, 8.2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2.2 steals, 0.4 blocks, shooting 43% and 38% from 3 in 37 minutes per game in the regular season. In the playoffs, 28.6 points, 8.6 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 1.4 steals, 0.2 blocks, shooting 43% and 36.1% from 3 in 40 minutes per game. Very good scorer, elite defender, clutch, top 3 in MVP voting. Yeah. Number 7, James Harden, 36 points, 6.6 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 2 steals, 0.7 blocks, 44% from the field, 36.8% from 3 in 37 minutes per game. In the playoffs, 31.6 points, 6.9 rebounds, 6.6 assists, 2.2 steals, 0.9 blocks, shooting 41% and 35% from 3. James Harden, of course, is a great scorer, great isolation scorer, also a very good passer, but his weaknesses are his defense, of course. I don't think that his defense is as bad as people make it seem. When when he brings the effort, he can play pretty good defense, but he doesn't always do that. Sometimes he plays lazy defense, not sometimes, most of the times actually. And also in the playoffs, he disappears. He's not bad, but he's not the monster that he is in the regular season. Number 6, the MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo, 27.7 points, 12.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, 1.3 steals, 1.3 blocks, 1.5 blocks actually, 57% from the field and 25% from 3 in 33 minutes per game. In the playoffs, 25.5 points, 12.3 rebounds, 4.9 assists, 1.1 steals, and 2 blocks, shooting 49% from the field and 32.7% from 3 in 35 minutes per game. Giannis, of course, is the MVP, a very good defender, skillful player despite being 6'11". He's phenomenal on transition, very strong player, but I think he's kinda overrated. His game is not complete yet, and we saw it against the series against the Raptors, cause the Raptors played close his cuts, and Giannis didn't know what to do. He wasn't the same player. The Bucks also did a great job surrounding him with many good shooters, so he can look better because that's his only problem, that he can shoot. I don't think he's a top 5 player yet, but he will definitely be the best player in 3 years. I just don't think his game is complete yet. Number 5, Anthony Davis, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.6 steals, 2.4 blocks, shooting 51% and 33% from 3. Anthony Davis, of course, is a very good player. In 2018 he finished top 3 in MVP voting. This year he didn't play that much due to the trade rumors, and the Pelicans didn't play him that much to avoid any injuries. Anthony Davis, I think he's better than Giannis. He's better defensively. He can guard 1 through 5 easily. His perimeter defense is also better than Giannis. His inside defense is also better than Giannis. Uh, Giannis is maybe a better playmaker, but Anthony Davis is a better scorer, can score with more varieties. And I think Anthony Davis, playing in such a dysfunctional team, he didn't show his true potential, and he will do that with this year with the Lakers, playing with LeBron. That will give him even more easy looks. Number 4, Stephen Curry, 27 points, 5.3 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 1.3 steals, shooting 47% and 43.7% from 3 in 34 minutes per game. In the playoffs, 28.2 points, 6 rebounds, 5.7 assists, 1.1 steals, shooting 44% from field and 37.7% from 3 in 39 minutes per game. Stephen Curry is probably the most efficient player in the league. His offense is unreal. He's by far the best shooter in the league. He's the greatest shooter of all time, and he has, without Kevin Durant, he averaged this year 32.5 points per game with a 62.1% true shooting. That's unreal because he's not like Giannis that can score close to the basket. His shots are, most of them, uh, from the 3-point line. So having a 62.1% true shooting is absolutely unreal. A very efficient player, has proven himself. I don't have anything else to say. Okay, he's not. He could be higher, but his defense is not that great. He's a positive defender, but that's because Klay Thompson and Iguodala usually guard his matchups. Number 3, Kawhi Leonard. He averaged 26.6 points, 7.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 1.8 steals, 0.4 blocks, shooting 49.6% and 37% from 3 in 34 minutes per game. And in the playoffs, he averaged 30.5 points, 9.1 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.7 steals, 0.7 blocks, shooting 49% from the field and 37.9% from 3 in 39.1 minutes. His defense, of course, is elite. He's the best defender in the league, in my opinion. He can guard 1 through 4 easily, and maybe 5, but not very tall guys like Rudy Gobert or Kristaps Porzingis, or strong guys like DeMarcus Cousins. Uh, Offensively, he's just a great scorer. He doesn't have the playmaking abilities of LeBron, and he will not give his teammates easy looks like him. But he usually takes the best, takes great decisions on offense and on defense. His defense this year, uh, Nick Nurse did a very smart thing. Kawhi usually didn't guard the opposing team's best forward. Siakam did in most games, uh, so that Kawhi would be would have more energy to score on offense. Uh, I just think he is a phenomenal player, great defender, and a great scorer. Number 2, Kevin Durant, 26 points, 6.4 rebounds, 6 assists, 0.7 steals, 1.1 blocks, 52% and 35% from 3 in 34.6 minutes per game in the regular season. In the playoffs, 32.3 points, 4.9 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 1.1 steals, 1 block, 51% and 43% from 3 in 37 minutes per game. KD is of course a phenomenal scorer, the best scorer in the league. He is a cheat code because not only he is a great shooter, he is also 6'11 with big hands, so you can't really contest his shot. He has that killer mentality, and he has developed some playmaking skills in the Golden State Warriors. He's clutch. Defensively, in the Warriors, he has become a very good defender. Uh, he also has improved his IQ with the Golden State Warriors. If he was healthy, of course the Warriors would have won, no doubt in my mind. And number 1, of course, the King, LeBron James. 27.4 points, 8.5 rebounds, 8.3 assists, 1.3 steals, 0.6 blocks, shooting 51% and 33.9% from 3 in 35 minutes per game. This year he didn't make the playoffs after a lot of years. I think it was 2005, something like that. And people started going crazy. LeBron has proven himself. He's the second greatest player of all time, and I think he still has some left in the tank. He's a great playmaker, great scorer. He was making Caruso look good with he, the looks was giving him, he was giving to him. Defensively, okay, he didn't try. What he wants, he has proven to everyone that he can be a pretty good defender, not elite defender, but pretty good defender. This year, okay, he didn't try, but he didn't have the motivation because, look, this team would have won anything. No, they're garbage. So why would he try with this team? In 2018, he was the second. He finished second in MVP voting, and he carried the Trash Cavs to the finals just to get swept from the Warriors. He burned himself just to get swept from the Warriors. Why would he do that again this year with that trash team? He played just 55 games because due to the injury. Uh, Before the groin injury, the Lakers were the 4th seed, and then they started to collapse. So LeBron is the exact opposite of James Harden. He In the regular season he plays good, but in the playoffs he is a different animal. He plays top level. Uh, I just think this year he didn't have the motivation to play just as stuff because he was around with these guys. And you will regret telling LeBron is not the best player in the league because he will prove you wrong once again.